Welcome back, 2024. So it's January 3rd now. I'm trying to do a bit of an update and catch up because there's a lot of people sort of saying online about, oh God, it's taking you forever to do this house and stuff like that. So I'm trying to put in content. So yeah, it's 2023 and we're still not in, but we have had quite a few weeks off work now. So we've just come back from VT and we spent New Year's Eve there, there is a full blog for that. So we had a good 4 days out there to rest me back. It's still bad, but I'm still managing to walk and work and stuff, just doing little jobs. That's the other thing, what's put things back is, obviously we've had Christmas, we went to Sophia, back when, and the other big thing, we had 2 weeks of not being able to work in this building because of the self-levelling. It was too cold, and we had to get the big space heaters to get it dry. So yeah, there's been a lot of delays. So basically this house is we've only had a month to work on it. In total, that's rebuilding the shower. I'm going to do a little sneak preview of what we're up to now, but basically it's Friday the 3rd, and by Sunday we're going to be moved. Well, we're not going to officially move back in. We're going to be a full working kitchen, everything will be in there. We're just upgrading stuff today because we've been to IKEA, bought new stuff like new shower bits, so we've got a nice big rainfall one and all sorts of little shelves, and so that's the jobs I'm sort of doing. I'm trying to protect my back because it's a long-term thing. I don't want to be buggering it up and then have like a year of pain or something stupid. So just taking careful. We've got a friend coming in on Sunday just to help screw the bits up. So yeah, so that's where we're at. But we're plumbed in. We've got a wash machine that works. And I'll spin you around. It's a bit of a mess still because I've just literally come in. And there's some other news about septic tanks and all that I'll do and show you. Obviously, we're in. I've built all this, I've done everything. This is all in. Wash machine's all plumbed in. All that's in. We just need all the cupboards to go up now, which are there. And I ain't lifting them and I ain't going to mess around. It's just not worth it. This almost killed me, my back. Just getting under, I had to get my mate Ralph and the builder in. He helped me plumb back up. I know people are on about the taps, but in other things, why didn't you move them and put them in the sink? The problem is, when we bought this house, that's where the plumbing was, and the plumbing's all behind it. Have you seen how thick these walls are? We'd had to channel all round, mess around, put new taps in. It just wasn't worth it. This works perfect. It's fine. So, and they're a little bit quirky. So I've got things to finish off. All the finishing touches will be finished off. So we've got edging. We've got more of this to come. That's got to go down there, and all the beadings and old beadings to go around here. They're all down there. So yeah, finished. Like we've had an end panel put on. But yeah, we're nearly there, and it's really massive quality kitchen. It's all soft close. This is £1,000 for the whole big unit, all custom, and this custom fitted. So all I had to do was chop this little bit out. We were going to leave a socket there, but to be honest, we come up with the idea. We couldn't be bothered to chop the whole wall out, remove the socket. We've got 2 sockets there. We only need a little oven there and a kettle. I'm just going to run a little extension lead because we're really going to be low powered in here in this house. So yeah, there we are. I've got the ceiling to do today, little things like that. All this one's having is one of these big fancy balls, but I need to lift up the cable because it's a bit too low, so we don't knock it. So it wants to be about there. Air comes on, and that's sucking out no end of moisture from out of here. So tiles are sort of down there. They're going to be for the new big heater what's coming in. Again, I can't lift it, and I've got to plumb it into this. This is all happening this weekend. This is all going to get painted, or mirrors put in, shelving put in. Yeah, we've got shelves to put in on this wall. So yeah, so that's where we're at. I could have nearly got it all done before we left if I wanted to put me back out. And as anyone who suffers with back problems, it's just not worth the hassle. So we thought we'd do you a New Year's Eve update to catch up, because our videos were about 2 to 3 weeks behind now, because there's been so much content. So yeah, so the other ones, there's not really much to come. So there's another big major thing, which is a blessing. So another thing, when you're buying a Bulgarian house, you've got your 3 sort of main tanks. If you're really lucky, your septic, you're plumbed into a waste, very rare. There isn't really much. You either have the septic tank built, which is average is about £2,000. Most people are paying for a fully fitted massive septic tank in a garden, or what you normally get is what we've got, and what a lot of majority of houses are, and the soak-away tanks. So we had a problem before we left, that when I flushed the toilet, it was leaking water, and like the plumber was around, and he was thinking, you could have a blockage, or your septic tank, your soak-away tank is full with rain. Now we've had rain and it's full and it's not soaking away fast enough, and it's pushing your flush water back up. So we was like, oh great, gonna have to budget another £2,000. Anyway, he said, look, just leave it with me, because we know where there's a pipe. I'll come back while you're away and I'll just have an investigate. So we'll take you out because we didn't know we had a tank, we couldn't find it. So out here, there's a pipe that comes from here, this grey one, and it goes to a little soak-away, and there's this one. We don't know where it goes, but it's weird because we still don't know where that one goes. But then we found another one, and there is a bit of a hole there, but that comes into there. So somewhere it goes all the way along there from the shower down, and we found the tank. It's buried under here, and if we didn't have known, we could have gone through that with a digger. So there it is, and that's a soak-away. And it's loads of room there. There's probably a good 4 meters down still. So yeah, we're pretty lucky. So we need to sort of do something a little bit more permanent. So we're gonna get something made for her. But this is going to be a no-go zone, I think, for any digger. So yeah, really lucky we found that. Really lucky. And it's just a pipe, so even if this pipe is broken or it's got a something, because it goes right near this tree, so there could be roots gone into it. It's not leaking now, but at least we know where the pipe goes. It's just a quick replacement. There's a join there, get that repaired, and yeah, off we go. Carry on using the soak-away. It's legally not, it's all banned now. You can't build them no more, they've been banned. But if you still got them, you can still use them. So which is what most of the houses are here. So other updates. So we've got windows are coming in another month's time. So I've got to get them. This taken out. These are all getting replaced as well. Same with that patio ones there. We've told them come back. It's coming on the 6th. So all these are having done as well, both sides. And everything's going to be done except for the front window, which we're keeping that door because that's a nice solid metal door. Yeah, the back, like I say, it's not putting me out of action, but it's just annoying. Horrible niggly pain when you stand up and you're like ow, 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 but you get moving, you're alright. So we're just taking it simple, like I say, and I'm just doing simple little jobs and picking up bits, just doing little jobs here and there, putting up, we've got pictures to put up and mirrors and shelves. I can get on with all the little niggly jobs. Like in here we've got starting to put in all the edging. So yeah, that's where we're at. So yeah, I know it looks like on YouTube, it looks like we've been doing this for 2 months, but to be honest, we haven't. Like I was saying, 2 weeks, I just couldn't walk in here. We laid it on a Monday, and I think it was nearly enough 2 weeks later on a Monday. It was just dry, and then it wasn't fully dry because I still had to keep getting the space heater in, and I was doing odd jobs, repainting and redoing everything because obviously it's splattered up. So yeah, like in there, we didn't self-level that in the end. That was quite level in there, but we have got all the lino for in there. We've just removed it now because we're having all this ripped out. So I thought, well, no point leaving it in. This is all coming out. I'm going to redo this room. I'm going to have some nice blinds. The fridge freezer's going in there. Chairs are going to stack in there for the new table, and we've got a lot of patching to do. So yeah, look, another gorgeous day. We've got another week. 2 weeks of sun we've had. Yesterday, I was sweating. It was like 15. It's crazy. The sun was so lovely. Other updates, what we got? I know Ralph is sorting out me a new gate, so that'll be coming up in the future. Just got the scrapman on his way around today to pick up a few bits. But yeah, so we should be in this next week. Going to start moving over, start moving everything in, and then the plan is to put our bed into this room. You know, our sofa, big sofa bed. I'm going to stay in there for a week and then decorate our room in the other house. But we need to go order the line, we're not off line, we're off laminate all in there because the floors are quite brittly. They're like a old hardboard type stuff, like a chippy board, and the holes keep coming and it keeps dips. So we're just going to self-level them and then just put the laminate down. So that's to come. So we're going to laminate all that house. And yeah, room by room, we're going to get ours done first, and then we can move out of it and over there. Those two, but yeah, like the wife's she's flat out working at the minute, because that's the other thing people forget. You know, she's working online as well, so it's just me, and with a knackered back. But like everyone says in this area, I mean, we've just went to see my mate. He's been here over 2 years now, and he's still building. He's not stopped. So we will have a functioning one house in a couple of days. So done well. Even my builder says you've done bloody well. It's yeah, like I say, if we just cracked on, I didn't have a back problem or anything, a month we'd have finished this. And we'll get all the, because everything's been edited, all the how much money and everything we spent, building materials, labour and everything. So we'll give you a grand total where we're at on this house at the end. I think she's going to include, because what you've got to remember is we bought everything as well, from taps to shelves and floor. There's lots of other stuff. So I think you'll be quite surprised how much we've spent, and it's not been that expensive. So yeah, things like the building materials and stuff like that. I think what was the self-levelling was 25 leather bag, so about £12, £12.50. There's things like that. What would it be? Would it be about 12? Yeah, about £12.50. There's things like that. So we had quite a lot of them. But right, I'm going to get on with some jobs. I just thought, well, I come in with this new year, you're going to get a bit of a catch up. So we can I'm going to next year try and get caught up a bit more, because we want to go travelling again. We've got other cities to see. We're going to go back to VT because that's an amazing place. You're going to have to visit it. We haven't seen the fortress. We haven't seen a lot of the other stuff yet. So the idea is when kids come over, we can have day trips out there with them. So yeah, we're going to go Plovdiv, Varna, Burgas, Rus, all over, and then we'll give you a bit of a tour around from our eyes. Yeah, I'm just trying to think anything else to leave on that. I mean, just remember, this is not a how to do a house up. This is just me and my life with the wife, and basically it's just my kids can watch you know, when I've gone. So yeah, we're not here to sell your houses or do out like that, like somebody mentioned. It's just inspiration. If you don't even know, I also run a Facebook group called the Lorry Life Campers, because before this life I lived in an overland truck. You can go and catch that on Channel 5 or My 5 app, where I lived with Ben Fogel and had a documentary with him, an hour-long documentary of me living with him in my truck, all in England. So that's sort of my background, because there's so many new people coming on. And then before that I had a narrowboat in England, but didn't do much filming. I didn't do YouTube back then. YouTube came in when I started doing van life. So I had a van before my truck, built the truck, custom built that, and then life changes. This is the thing, this is why you've got to keep on the ball. I mean, I thought van life was going to be great, and it was. Van life is great, I loved it, and I'd still be doing it now. The problem is the country we was doing it in, just shutting everywhere down. Your restrictions, just the cost of owning a vehicle in England now is just getting silly. Your taxes, you know, insurance, everything was just going absolutely balmy. And all you seem to do in England, and everyone will agree who lives in England, is when you work, your wages go to pay just bills, and at the end of that payday, you're skinned. And yeah, that's where we're not at no more. The cost of living over here is just totally different. So, and again, through these vlogs, we're going to help show you how much we pay for stuff. It doesn't mean it's going to be the same for everyone. I think we've just insured our house for the top level, I think it was, for about 100 quid or something, 119, and that was like the top thing, the best one you can even buy. They don't, you know, it's not huge, but it covered even earthquakes and all sorts of stuff. Like your council tax is about 15, 20 quid a year, and we haven't had an electric bill yet. We've got a 2-month one coming, and don't forget we've been using loads of stuff. It's going to be a high one, but it's going to be less than what it was. Like I know friends, YouTubers, Lily Huss Van Life, he's just posted up, he's been there, his first month's bill was £12 something. And don't forget he's using tools as well. So yeah, I mean, we had like 3,000 watt, you know, heaters in here and stuff like that for a long time. So yeah, we'll just give you a breakdown of everything, what it costs, because every day I'm getting messages from people about where's the best place to live, where's the best how do you get D visas and stuff like that. It is a minefield. I can't tell you where the best place to live, because nobody can. That's down to you. It's the same with jobs. People ask, oh, can I get a job out there? I'm good at it. I don't know. It's totally down to you, what your skills are, unfortunately. I do get quite a lot of loaded questions like that, and they're just like, I can't answer them, unfortunately. I don't want to give you false information, like, yeah, you can get a job out here, because you need your visas first before you're legally allowed to work. Health systems, stuff like that, you know, it's all totally different. You've got to pay for everything until you're actually a resident. There is quite a few ways. It's not easy to get D visas. We are lucky because the wife has got an Irish passport. If you've got an Irish passport, you can be a resident within a week, like she was. Walk in, sign the paperwork, and she got her photographs done. The week later, she went back and picked up her residency card for 5 years. So, yeah, you know, that's sort of how quick it can be. I'm still waiting for my residency because I'm coming in on a spouse on hers. So hopefully that's done this month. Luckily enough, I don't get kicked out because I've got a bit of paper to say it's already in motion. And I think I mentioned this already. So until they say yes or no, I'm legally allowed to stay over the 90 days. So yeah. But yeah, just be careful on Facebook. There's so many people giving so much wrong information. We're doing everything through a immigration lawyer, Tanya. Can't remember her second name, unfortunately. But yeah, she's in Sophia, and she's, you know, really, really good. So yeah, we just meet up with a representative of her at our local Vratsa, and she comes down and she does it all for you, and you just basically sign and pay for, like, I think it was 20 lev for something for the card. And so yeah, we're just helping, you know, like I say, this channel is just about inspiration, and hopefully, you know, there is other ways. I mean, like, you know, for us van lifers, because a lot of you are van lifers who have followed me from the old days, you know, we're just struggling in the UK, absolutely struggling. And I'm watching it online now and seeing all the council places are shutting down. Even where we filmed with Ben Fogel in my little, near me in Saltfleet on the beach, they've put signs up, cancel, you know, getting everyone, and the locals are getting angry, even though I sort of complained because they were fake signs. It makes no difference. The locals are spitting feathers and attacking people going down there, and this is what the whole of UK is like now. They're trying to force the public to hate you everywhere. Like I've seen, you know, the Peak District where I loved, it's just the wall-to-wall campers, and the public are just starting to be nasty, just like the COVID. So yeah, people need to sort of start thinking out the box now. There's a lot of work you could do out here. If you're quite handy, you can do, you know, handyman jobs. Like, I need people to help in the garden. So if you want to come across, free hookup, free showers, free washing machine, park up, and just give me a couple of hours a day even, just helping landscape the garden. I mean, you know, there's loads of that out here. I can get loads of people park up. I can get you free houses to go and stay in. My mate's got across the road. If you want to do some work on his land, he'd be quite happy to stay. So, you know, you can do 3 months out here and just get away from the UK. So anyway, that's enough. That's been 22 minutes. I think this will be one vlog, I think, and then it just gives you a catch up of where we are. So have a great day, and we'll start filming. I don't want to start doing too much renovation work, so keep breaking it up with little trips away, and yeah, make it a bit more inspiring. So hopefully, I'm still looking for a vehicle, and I might be looking for a UK vehicle, because over here the vehicles. So if anyone has got, I don't know, possibly a 4x4 Sprinter, camper, cheap one. Crypto hasn't paid out fully yet. I'm still waiting for the bull market on that, the bull run. But yeah, I'm even looking at like Total Land Cruisers, the big 7-seaters, maybe with a roof tent, the awnings, and fully kitted out expedition sort of vehicles. Because where I live, you need a 4x4. So it is possible to get around here in cars. But yeah, 4x4 is a lot more comfortable, I can assure you. So yeah, yeah, let me know what you got. I need something decent. Left-hand drive would be better, definitely better, because it saves me changing lights and all that sort of crap, and it's easy to drive over here. But right-hand drives are so easy. We're going to register ours, and again, we're going to show you how we register our car over here, and all the paperwork. You need a conformity slips and all sorts. There's so much paperwork here for everything. So that's all to come this year. Hopefully they'll let me in. You never know. So, right, I'm going to get back to work, and we will catch you guys later. See you soon.